Hey everyone, Zach here of Tales from the Unknown, and today we are taking a quick look at Breathless Frightmare Edition, a new version of Breathless that is kickstarting on Kickstarter. I need to find a better way of saying that. It is kickstarting currently in April 2026, so if you are here from the far future, we're still gonna check out Frightmare Edition, so hello, welcome. Hopefully everything is somewhat okay in the future. But yeah, let's take a look at what is going on with this new edition. RP of Fari RPGs posted a couple weeks ago saying like, hey, is there any creators out there who want to take a look at some of the stuff we've been making for Frightmare Edition? Let me know and I'll send you some stuff. And I reached out to them because I'm a huge fan of Fari RPGs. RP is an awesome person in this space, honestly, and yeah, I reached out, I got sent some very cool things, so I kind of want to talk about that real quick. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Breathless Frightmare Edition Journey and Haven pamphlet. So if you're not familiar with Breathless, it is this zombie survival game in which you are playing, survivors trying to survive a zombie apocalypse. It uses a system that the more you use a skill, the weaker that skill becomes, kind of really playing off, like a survivor getting more exhausted and using the resources as they go. And what this new pamphlet adds is two new phases to the game. The journey, which is like this long distance phase. You do a roll to see if you run into any issues on the road, and when you do, you zoom in and play out what that means. And if you roll well, the path is clear and you get to your destination. I actually really like that they're adding that to Breathless. My experiences with Breathless have always been in one-shots, and I think by adding a journey phase and then a haven phase, which we'll talk about in a second, it really opens up Breathless as a game that I feel like I would be super confident running as consecutive sessions. Not saying that you can't run the original Breathless like that. I know tons of people who do, but I really like these added on mechanics to really make it more fleshed out. And then yeah, so that's the journey phase, and then there's the haven phase, which allows you to make a home base. There's NPCs there, you can stock up before you go on these journeys, just adding more onto an already wonderful game that is just going to help it have more lasting power and create a more grand, I guess, narrative, if you will. And yeah, that's the journey and haven rules. Like I said, I'm a big fan of what I have read there. I really like the idea of a longer running Breathless game, and I think those are just two supports there that will make a longer Breathless game feel more rewarding. Another thing that I got to look at was the new player survival guide, which was designed and the layout done by Dungeon Club, which once again, another person I am a huge fan of, not only as a designer but as a person. And I mean, I'm gonna throw these up on the screen if I'm allowed to. I think I'm allowed to. But yeah, look at this. This is great. This is everything you need to know how to play, and it is one of the cooler character sheets I've seen in a bit. Also, I should add this new version of Breathless adds occupations and skills and items, and even a new memory mechanic, which is very, very cool. But look, this is wonderful. The other thing that I was given was a new adventure. So part of this Breathless Frightmare Edition kickstarting thing is it's you're getting a bundle if you back it. And full transparency, I backed this, I backed the Frightmare Edition the first day. It was even before I saw the promo material. And this adventure that I was shown, at least, is called Burning Bridges. It has the survivors in a burning city trying to get out while also dealing with the zombies. It has a timeline, so you'll know that okay, this much time has passed, this is what is now happening in the surrounding area around your survivors. So it puts some pressure onto the players to get moving. It also comes with a bunch of different locations they can go. It really uses the new journey mechanic that I talked about, and I think what they made here is really, really cool. It's kind of a dream team they've assembled. so yeah, that's like just a quick look at the stuff I was given. If anything, just like go check it out, see if it's your vibe, see if it is something you want to do. And like, the Breathless rules are free over on itch.io, so if you want to check those out too, and then, you know, make a decision, do that. But like, the Breathless rules are so good. Yeah. Yeah, this was also like the first time I've done like a quick look video. Let me know how I can improve them. This was just kind of me rambling on about the cool things that I've seen. I probably could use, you know, better descriptors and stuff. But yeah, very, very happy with what I've seen. Very happy that I backed this, and I'm super excited to, I mean, I didn't even talk about like the VHS cover. Yeah, go check it out, you know?